Welcome everybody to episode 8 of the Captain's Act interviews. We're very lucky this evening to have with us Kathryn Warner-Hanson, who was the previous captain. So thank you for joining us, Kathryn, and I'm looking forward to hearing all your stories.
Oh my goodness me! I hope they're worth listening to.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. So let's start with question number 1. What brought you into triathlon in the first place?
Well, I've been an aerobics instructor. I was trained as an aerobics instructor since when I was 17, so a couple of years ago, and and I've always been into fitness, ever since I can remember. And when I met Ian, I got into cycling, and we went mountain biking, and then we just got, I think Ian's already said this, we just got bored of cycling and wanted to change. So that's, again, I think Ian told the story when we sent him to to see what it's all about. And
I love the fact you did that.
Absolutely, send in Ian. The rest is history, and we joined straight. Well, I say we, the 3 of us, joined straight away, and I'm number 32 membership, so I've been in a long time. Yes, I just wanted to change, really, just use some more muscle groups. I wasn't really a runner beforehand. I didn't really run, didn't swim at all, just biking really. And the Thursday nights and all the different runs and things we do there, that sort of got me going, got me started.
Oh, wow.
And there we go. Yes.
Well, there's a story I've never heard before.
I would give anything a go, though. I'd give any sport a go. I love sports, but triathlon in particular, really.
So, what's your first memories then? Of your first triathlon, of your triathlon?
Oh my goodness me! So this is Dixon again getting me into trouble. I can't remember whose idea it was, but believe it or not, it was an age group qualifier at Emberton.
Your first triathlon.
Yeah, oh I turned up. I had a surfing wetsuit on.
Yeah, brilliant.
You knew nothing else, so it's good, isn't it? And I looked around and I saw all these professional people, and I was so scared. Oh my goodness me! I had a wetsuit on that I use in Cornwall when I go surfing and bodyboarding, and it was scary, but we did it, And I don't think anything dramatic happened. We survived the race, and we didn't qualify.
I was just going to ask that question.
No, we didn't qualify. No, and then we went on and we worked our way up to the sprint Olympic, and then we did a 70.3. I'm saying we here.
I know. Is this you and Jackie?
Myself and Jackie. Yeah. We did a 70.3, and when we was was in the water, ready to go, and the starter was counting down 10, 9, and Jackie's goggles broke.
Oh no!
In the water. Yeah, so we did fix them. We fixed those goggles, and again, we finished. She's not talked to me since, but we finished. I can remember it was so hot that day. It was really hot. And
was it non-wetsuit then, or?
No, it wasn't actually. No, I must have dipped it in the cool bit of the lake.
Oh.
And we went on, and we've done lots of endurance things. We've done bridge to bridge, the swim, Henley to Marlow. That was the day of Hurricane Bertha.
Oh, yes.
And the guy was saying, one more clap of thunder, and that's it, I'm cancelling it. That was 14K.
14K swim?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got this black and white picture, actually, and it looks, you can see the paddleboard, silhouette of the paddleboarders, supboarders, and us swimming. And it looks like a field because the rain is bouncing off the river.
Wow.
Yeah, we all had, when we finished, our faces were so swollen from lying down so much on
really?
Swim. Yeah, and we all had Thames tummy. We were all really ill because obviously when it rains, I think it all comes down, and it's just
Well, every time you breathe, it's going to be choppy and everything, isn't it?
Then there was a dark 10K, and at the end we had to sort of get a move on, because if you don't catch the tide, you're wading through mud basically. So I was going, right, come on, we need to get on. And Jackie didn't side properly and hit her hands on the boat and came out with a cut hand. But the best thing is we have a laugh, we enjoy it. So that is the best thing, we enjoy it. And
that's brilliant.
yeah, we always have a laugh and find the funny side. And then eventually,
always come away with a story to tell, I think.
oh my God, honestly, yeah, we've got lots of stories. But yeah, the main thing is that we enjoy it. So yeah.
The terrible twosome, I think. I think you and Jackie.
I know.
Bad influences.
Drag Ian in as well sometimes.
So what's your most favourite training session then, to get you to those races?
Well, I was due to do Challenge Ross this year. Obviously,
yeah, of course.
So my coach has dropped my training down. We're sort of doing Olympic training pattern now, and I've been doing a few interval sessions around the rec, and I really enjoy them actually. I didn't think I would.
What, running sessions?
Yeah, no, that like yeah. So I know 2.5 minutes fast as you can go, then recover, and then go again, kind of thing. So I've really enjoyed the pushing myself. So yeah, I've quite enjoyed the running, but ultimately it's biking. I like cycling.
Oh really?
Love to mountain bike. Yeah. It's actually safe, I think, at the moment. Now the cars are back on the road, isn't it? Mountain bike.
Yeah.
I've had a few near misses recently. People going too fast. Yeah, they just don't give you enough space, do they? They just, it's just a bit scary, isn't it?
Well, I think as well, a lot of previously, I think a lot of the cars were thinking that the roads were quieter, so they were going a bit faster.
Absolutely.
Got the sense of when I was out on the road.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been trying to work on my running. It's not my best thing.
Well, if you like intervals, you'll have to come to track if you can. Although I'm aware that you run your own classes, don't you, on a Monday?
Yeah, I teach on a Monday night. Yeah. Actually, it's Thursday night, Georgie. I do it for the Tri Club. 7 o'clock.
I wonder how long it would take you. That's taking you about 7 minutes.
Like a track. It doesn't take long, does it? That is like a track session. I tell you, when you have to sprint for 20 seconds as hard as you can go.
Go on then. What time is it on Thursday? Is it this Thursday?
It's if I don't have it's about 7:15 on a Thursday.
Is that every Thursday?
Every Thursday while Tri Club's not on, and it's 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just 30 minutes.
Just 30 minutes.
Pure joy.
I'm going to remember that. I seem to recollect seeing a picture of somebody finishing one of your classes quite recently, I think. Didn't look very joyous.
That was Jenny, wasn't it? She had a lovely time.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, well, if you ever do get to come to track, because you like those interval sessions, it is good fun.
I did used to go to track when JC did it.
Was that
back at Stoke
Mandeville? Yes. Because I was thinking that's when I first started as well. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And on the icy track.
And you had to.
I loved it.
Was quite. It wasn't a very springy track, was it? Because
no, it wasn't.
Because obviously it's meant for wheelchairs and things, isn't it?
That's right.
It's quite hard. I remember.
On the hot lap, that was when I was doing track. That was my fastest 5K on the hot lap I ever did.
Really?
22:48. I think they got the timing wrong, to be fair, because now I'm about 10 minutes out of that.
I find the same with my hot lap time.
I think it was when Colin was timing.
Was that the winter hot lap route?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, how did that happen? That's ridiculous.
Come on, Kathryn, you could do it. You could do it.
I can do that in a car now.
So go on then. What's your most favourite or your most memorable race that you've completed?
So my most memorable is Wanaka last year in New Zealand. It was amazing. It was awesome. Not sure about the performance, but the race itself and the location, everyone was just amazing. It was just awesome. So it's a lake swim in Lake Wanaka, and they actually make you do a lap of the lake the day before.
Oh, right.
Just to make sure, just one lap, just to make sure you're capable. And it's really smooth. And we thought, it's going to be amazing. Obviously, Hanson's, whenever we do a race, it rains. So we woke up really windy, choppy.
Oh, no.
Cold. One lady got hypothermia, so she had to be pulled off a bike. And then the bike was beautiful, I mean, I think it was 130 people entered into the race altogether.
Is that all?
And 85 finished. But you turn down this road. You know when you're racing, you turn down a road and no one's in front of you, and you think, oh my god, I've gone the wrong way.
I've gone wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone wrong. So I looked down this road, probably about it's about a mile long straight, and no one was in front of me, no one was behind. I was thinking, oh my god, I've gone wrong. What the hell? But it was okay. But it was that road. It was like a tarmac road that your bike didn't roll. You always had to bike. You always had to pedal.
Okay.
You couldn't just glide down a hill.
Yeah.
So it was very memorable. I came off the bike first in my age group, which
wow.
Yeah, but then it went wrong.
Why? What happened?
It went wrong. I remember because Di and Michael were there.
That's right.
Over. Yeah, they were supportive, bless their hearts. And I remember getting to the 5K, just the 5K, Georgie. It was sort of an off-road with a heartbreak hill, they call it, a 1K run up on the route somewhere. And I remember standing at the desk going, at 5K, I just want to sit down. And the lady said, have a seat. And I was like, no, because I'll never get up. So that's when I met my 6'7" New Zealand guy, Jonathan.
Right.
And he said to me, look, come on, I'm walking fast, I'll come around with you. So his walk obviously was my kind of jog, and we got round together. And
really, the whole way?
Yeah. When I was looking at the notes, it said in your special needs bag, put a thermal top. And I was like, thermal top? What's he on about thermal top? Anyway, I was out for so long, I needed that thermal top.
Really?
So yeah. And basically, I forgot about gels. My head went completely. Oh. Yeah, and I forgot about my nutrition. So there we go. There's a lesson there, isn't there? Make sure you've got a plan. Yeah. God. Yeah. So old Mr. Hanson was sitting at the bar when I came in, and this is what you get when you're 15 hours and really tired because everyone had gone up.
Oh no! What was the overall sort of finish time? What time did you have to get round in?
It was I think it was 17 hours.
Oh, okay. So you were well within time.
It was a long day. It was a long day. I was really annoyed with myself because I felt like I threw it away. I was first lady on the bike coming in. I was so chuffed. And
yeah, but how great that you can say that.
Yeah,
and you're still smiling. You're talking about it. And your whole face is lit up.
I did a cartwheel as well.
Did you?
And I saw a lady from Leighton Buzzard because I had the LB kit on. And she went, "Oh, I come from Leighton Buzzard."
No
everywhere.
Way.
We're everywhere. Yeah.
Was she competing as well, or was she a spectator?
No, she was spectating. Yeah. But it was the challenge event. You just could not fault it. It was amazing. It was absolutely. You get there and there's Gomez. I can't remember. There's loads of different. So I can't remember who was there now. So it was 2 years ago. But Gomez had little pictures, gave him a pep talk. told him what not to do and what to do.
Brilliant. Did you tell him to remember his nutrition?
Absolutely. She took me under advice. Laura Siddell. I can't remember who else was there, but it was an experience. It was awesome. Yeah, but that was the last year they did the full. They then only do the half now.
Oh, do they? Where's it moved to then?
I'm not sure where it's moved to actually. I think there was a demand for it, obviously.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a half now. So
well, I mean that's a proper challenge.
It was a real challenge.
I do remember you and Ian, bless you, because I think, am I right in thinking that the challenge Wanaka was end of January, beginning of February, was it?
It was late February, so yeah, we were swimming right through.
Yeah, you were swimming all through sort of Christmas, and you're out of rubber, and I mean that would have been really good training for that wavy swim that you had to experience actually on the day, wouldn't it? But
absolutely, isn't it though? When you do a 2-lap race, you do 1 lap and you think, oh god, and then you look at the boys, you think, oh, got to get around
that again
now.
I know you kind of feel that you'd almost better with it just being one really big long
absolutely
lap, or one
I always
out and back.
Absolutely, because you know what's coming, don't you?
Yeah.
And it was really hard to see the boys because it was so choppy. And then I got cramp Honestly, I should have just stayed in bed.
I could feel like a blog or some sort of some sort of record being written about this, Kathryn. I think there's more to this whole adventure of yours.
There's never a dull moment. And then we went. Then the day after, it was really stiff. Obviously, we decided to climb a little mountain, trying to work our legs up. But the thing was, this is the first top tip: always make sure your nails are cut before you do a marathon. So I had a pedicure before I went to New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I blame the girl that did my nails. She didn't cut them short enough.
Oh,
so
no.
I lost. So that night, my toenails were so painful I couldn't even bear a duvet on them. So I lost. Well, not until I got home. I lost both my toenails from that race.
No, have they got back?
Yeah, thankfully, yes. But I had to buy a real nice pair of sexy sandals to wear all the way around New Zealand because I couldn't wear trainers. And the next day I was climbing this. It wasn't a big mountain. It was in a pair of flip flops because I couldn't bear anything to be touching my feet.
Oh my god! I can't believe you were climbing a mountain the next day after an Ironman.
Yeah, well, it was like a hill. Let's not say mountain. It was a hill, but it was still, you had to go up and then come down. But it was so painful. So yeah, first tip: always make sure your toenails are cut short.
Well, there you go. I think there's a question about that on there somewhere. Yeah. So that's tip number one.
They were very pretty though. They're nice pink colour. Well, they were until I was only left with 4.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say that. So what about, so you've done all of these races, and I mean the sort of number and the variation of the races that you've done is second to none, really. The different types and things that you achieve. So what would be your one piece of kit that you think, oh, I couldn't go anywhere without this?
For a race?
Yeah. Or even for training, whatever. Ooh, what's that?
Pit stop. I think you've got this. Didn't I say about it to you? So this is what you put in your tyres if you have a puncture.
Oh, yes.
So, touch wood. I've never had to use it, but it always gives me the confidence that I'll be okay.
So do you strap that to your bike, don't you?
Strap that to the top tube, yeah. So if you have a puncture, it's so you just put it on the old spikey thing.
Oh, that valve.
That's it. Put it on the valve. Put it on the valve.
Brilliant. and then
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You're on your way. So it's got some CO2 in as well, so it inflates the tyre and blocks the hole, and you're on your way. And then you might have to just put some more gas in, but yeah, as I said, fingers crossed. I haven't had to use this on the spiky thing yet. I can think of the word.
Does it need to be a special type of spiky thing? As in, do your wheels have to be filled with that foam stuff? Like
no, apparently not. That's what I checked. I checked this before using it. So yeah, it can be used on any tyres.
Oh.
It's Victoria Pit Stop. But as I do go out of transition from the swim, I do say I have a prayer to the puncture god. So yeah, and also another thing would be to I think I said this to you as well. The crisp in the back pocket.
Oh yes, I do remember that top tip.
If you've had so much gloopy stuff, especially on an Ironman, it's just a bit in the end, isn't it? So I always have something like some salt and vinegar crisps or a packet of hula hoops in my back pocket, and the relief when you have them is lovely. It's just kind of takes that sort of gloopy kind of sickly taste away. That was the JC top tip, that one.
Yeah, and I think you passed that one on to me, and I definitely did that in Ironman Brighton. And definitely practice with all the savoury stuff and try and have the mixture, because for me that's the one thing you really have to practice, because otherwise it really plays with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Practice nutrition.
Top tip from both captains.
And another one from Di, which I've done on every Ironman, is work out how many gels I needed, and then water them down and just put them on my bike.
Yeah.
So I know by the end, when I come into transition to go onto the run, I've had all my gels. That bottle's been drunk, and I know that I'm not going to bonk.
Yeah. So did you do that for Wanaka then, and then it was out on the run with the gels and stuff? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. And I stood at the table, 5K, and I saw all the gels there. So what the hell was I doing?
It's called brain and body not coordinating, really.
And then in Wanaka it started cold, and by the end it was really, really hot. So we had every temperature you go in. So never mind.
Mind you, I tend to find that on Slate Man, but Slate Man's not for the whole day, whereas Wanaka you're out there for hours.
Yeah, it's a day out.
Yeah,
it's something to do.
So we talked a little bit about top tips. Is there anything else? Invaluable.
Invaluable. I think I know a good pair of trainers. That's what you need. Don't run them down and do you think, oh, they'll do, because I've done that and you end up just injuring yourself. I was thinking this while doing that, running around the wreck actually, how comfortable my trainers were. And once the support goes, then you need to get a new pair.
Do you tend to stick with the same make once you found a make that you like?
Yeah, I have Hokas. Or recently I've tried a Nike pair actually. They're quite nice. They're quite good. But I do like my Hoka ring can, I think they're called. Yeah. They're really, really cool. Ian's a trainer boy though. He's the one that's on YouTube sourcing all the trainers.
Brilliant. It's great to have someone that can do that kind of thing.
I know, absolutely. Oh yeah, another top tip, marry a bike mechanic and a coach.
I think that's the best one yet.
Absolutely, yeah. It helps.
It helps. So what's the one thing then, you've had all these adventures and all these experiences, what's the one thing that you've learnt not to do in a race?
Oh, here we go.
There's got to be a story about you and Jackie in here somewhere.
Oh, actually, I don't think there is. No. Well, actually, yes, there is. So I am terrible. I've got no confidence when it comes to racing. I panic. I'm terrible. So I think the not to do in this race is don't be underconfident in your ability. I was in Austria when we did Ironman Austria. I thought, oh well, I'll just go to the back of the swim, it'll be all right. And then so I went to the back, and in Ironman Austria, everyone says, oh, go through the canal at the end, it's awesome. These people, they line the canal, it's awesome. Anyway, I was that much at the back that everyone had gone.
Oh no!
All spectators had gone onto the bike course to support the bikers and to support the bike lap.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was cool. That was fine, and I caught up a few on the bike. Did one lap of the bike. So many spectators. Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Next lap, I was on my own again.
Oh
no! Yeah, all the spectators have gone to the run. So yeah, don't be underconfident in your ability. Trust what you've done. Trust in the process. Trust your training. Don't doubt yourself at all, because it'll be your downfall, and it was my downfall because it was a really lonely race. I'm not saying
and then you've actually built into that then the extra battle, haven't you, of the mental battle of doing it on your own effectively, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. And again, you see no one ahead of you, no one behind. You think, oh, where is everyone gone? Have I gone the wrong way? But just trust your training, trust what you've done. You can do it. Get in that pack.
Right, I'm going to remind you of that before your next race, Mrs.
Don't. I'm terrible, honestly. I've got no confidence when it comes to things like that. I always go, oh well, I'll just go to the back,
Yeah, you need to believe in yourself, Kathryn.
Really, we should be, going at the right time.
Yeah.
If not, going a bit faster than your normal spinny time, and just, I'm sure everyone does. I was just being, oh no, I'll stick back. And don't do it.
I know for
obviously you're going to go faster in a pack. Is that right?
Yeah. I know for Bolton that I definitely swam, thinking of that and having a similar experience. I definitely swam further than I needed to, because I decided to stick on the outside because I didn't want to get in the melee. And I know that I swam further, and I didn't quite, you know, of all the things, considering that swimming's my thing, that was my one thing I wish I'd done better on, was my swim at Bolton.
Really? Yeah, Bolton. I got in the melee. I was right in there around the buoy, you know. It was fine, but yeah, Austria, I should have just trusted in my ability.
And you did for Wanaka, and you did it.
Yes, that's right, exactly. Yeah. So
got through all those weather conditions.
I saw you, didn't I, in Austria? Do you remember?
I just wanted to run after you and give you a big hug.
Oh my God! Then
start carrying you.
Kino didn't say about this, but I met Kino. Obviously, I slowed down for him, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Anyway, we decided to do the last 5 miles together. We'll laugh at this. And someone would give me a pack of cheddars. And you know, after about 21 miles, your mouth is so dry. We both put these cheddars in our mouth, and we're like, and all this, it was so dry. Our mouths were stuck up. It was just terrible.
Did you have a drink?
No, we didn't. We were near in the end, but we were a bit peckish. And I said, "Oh, someone gave me some cheddars." Got, you know, delved in the back pocket and got the cheddars, but it was just bit. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was just another memory just came back then.
That's a definite what not to do at that time, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was a great race, Austria. It was lovely. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, what an amazing lake, isn't it?
Oh, it's outstanding. I want to go back.
Lake.
Oh, we seem to have lost some internet connection there. Hopefully it will come back. No, it seems to have gone. So what I'm going to do is stop and reconnect with Kathryn, and we hope to finish off the interview. If not, then we will post what we've done so far. I don't know about you, but I've been having a real giggle listening to Kathryn and